Hi, Big Tractor Power fans. I'm at the 2022 National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. And we're going to take a look at the new 6R series that is an update from the other 6R tractors that we've seen in the past. Several new features that's going to make this a nice tractor, and we're going to talk with Nate from John Deere about the updates on this one.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, so what we have behind us here is the new 6R 165 model that we introduced recently. And if you look here, you'll see like on the hood, there's a lot of similarities between what you're familiar with on the 7 and 8 and the 9 series tractors. So a lot of the same naming and numbering, 6R 165 here. And if you kind of look across the machine, you'll see the cab, a lot of things that make it pretty similar to like the 8R you see over there, or this new 7 and the new 9s out there. A couple of the big things, if you start in the front with the new 6R, is the loader technology package that's tied into this. As you can see, the 640R loader on here, what this does, that loader technology kind of gives you 3 technology features. One being giving you the ability to weigh your load. So if you're maintaining feed rations, if you're trying to go ahead and weigh what you have, you've got that ability on here. The other piece is resumed position. So you have the ability to be able to go ahead and set my positions to remember where I want to go and move those automatically on this machine. And the last one would be just keeping it level. So there's a technology in there, so if you're rolling over terrain, to be able to maintain a level load as you move up and down across that rolling terrain. That's kind of some of the new features there with that loader technology that's tied to this new 6R. Another thing in the front here, we've also added, because of a lot of the different conditions that the 6R runs into, you've got the ability, this one here, to have that reversible fan. So inside, if you're starting to get into conditions where you're getting a lot of material moving around in that area, that reversing fan can help keep that clean, keep that area maintained, to keep the machine up and running for sure.
It's a nice feature, and I see it has a debris management shields on the side as well, so your engine's pretty well protected from buildup.
Correct. All of them have a pretty easy access button to be able to just pull off and get into, so you can still get in and do those routine maintenances and get into the machine as you need to. But that styling, like you see on a lot of the other larger tractors that we have too, we've added over the years to help maintain the cleanliness and keeping any debris out. And
what is the total horsepower range in the new 6R lineup?
So the top end's 250. And then this is 165 here. We go all the way down to 110, I believe it is. And so what we end up having there is that small, mid, and large frame 6s that kind of fit a lot of different areas of a customer's operation. And so you make your way kind of back in here with these guys. They're up in the cab. If you get in there a little bit and look, you'll see the inside look a lot similar to what you might see in the 7, 8, or 9 series as well. So we used to have the instrument cluster in the front there, right above the steering wheel. So with this now, we've now moved all that information over into the corner post. So you have a thin corner post, and it kind of opens up visibility there on the front for loader work and things like that. It doesn't surround the top of that steering wheel. With technology, of course, this is the new cab design, and so the integrated receiver, some of those technologies that you see on other tractors, now we also have that.
And I see on the outside it has the same mirrors now as the 8R, 9R tractors, right, and the combines. It gives you a lot more view from the side.
Yeah, a lot of similarities, and when you get into a 7, 8, or 9 and a 6, you want to make that feel like it's kind of the same unit, right? Not different. And
certainly. And
so that's one of the big things here, I think, with the new 6, is to give you that same comfort and feel that you'd have in all your other machines out there today.
Well, let's take a look at this new cab. There's a lot of features similar to the 9R and 8R tractors and the 7Rs. Nice updates and creature comforts and functionality. Here we can see our controls here to the right. So we've got really nice visibility here, and visibility up here for your loader when it's up in the air.
You kind of notice here in the front where you used to have an instrument cluster in the front. We moved all that into the corner post now. So like I said, similar to what you see if you get into another larger tractor. Helps with that visibility. Those thinner corner posts on the side certainly helps with visibility, to be able to see around to use. And then if you turn around and even look behind you too, with improved visibility across the back, we have a baler hooked up here today, but you can see there's a lot of good visibility inside these cabs today. And they're pretty roomy too, for the most part.
And I like this door. I mean, it's the whole side of the cab.
That's right.
Lots of
That's
room and access, and you have your buddy seat here on the side, and I guess this is storage back here. Or?
Yep, operator's manuals. You put all those inside that there. One other thing I was going to, as you moved around to the side there, we didn't talk, is just this tractor here would have the IVT in it.
Okay.
So you get the IVT transmission. So that's available today. Very commonly used, of course, in some of the 6R applications. And then the new joystick controls that you have your hand on there with programmable buttons on it.
So I guess this would this be for like loader height and adjustment, or
you can reprogram them to be able to so like those presets we talked about with the loader technology. If you wanted to preset your heights to certain levels using your loader, those buttons could certainly be used for that. You know, bucket, raise, lower, dump. If you have a grapple, if there's other things like that added, those could be controlled through that joystick handle.
Very nice. And looks like you've got a nice air conditioner bank here for those hot days, and then I'm guessing you have your XM radio and that kind of stuff available up here in the rooftop.
Yeah, different optionality for infotainment, what customers want, whether it's listening to streaming their favorite podcasts or whatever it might be, right? So yeah,
absolutely.
All that's still available today, and other options available besides what is just in this tractor today. So yeah.
Well, Nate, thank you for the tour of the tractor, and I'm excited to see one of these out in the field.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And thank you for watching Big Tractor Power YouTube, and it's always exciting to see these new John Deere products at the National Farm Machinery Show.